Mr. President, thank you, thank you. Mr. President, thank you for taking my question. I got two questions for you. How do you respond to your critics in your recent trip to Scotland? And I heard it was absolutely great. But how do you respond to your critics about playing golf and also utilizing taxpayer dollars while doing so? And secondly, Mr. President, are you hopeful about your upcoming trip to Alaska on Friday to meet with President Vladimir Putin? What are your thoughts about that?
Yeah, Jim, those are great questions, terrific questions. And I'm going to start with the first one. You know, we had a great time in Scotland. It was terrific. And I loved golfing over there. And, you know, my ancestry comes from there. And great, great, great place, special place. And by the way, why was the dad crying on Father's Day while golfing? Answer, he was going through a bit of a rough patch. That's right, I love that joke. Good, bad dad joke. But to answer your question, Jim, the reality is that I was over there winning for the American people. And I think that the majority of the American people understand that. And they understand that I was over there making America great again while having fun. And so it was not all pleasure. There was business, some very epic, huge business taking place. And by the way, may I say, most of the American people know that after all that I've been through and the onslaught of the radical left, all of the Russia and collusion and all of the, the felonies and all charges and all that mess, all the stuff that we can get into, I think that most of the American people would say, we don't mind the taxpayer dollars, some going towards our president and doing something he enjoys doing. After all, he's not taking a paycheck. He never has. And all the great things he's doing for our country. So that's the best way I know how to answer that question, Jim, quite frankly. And to your second question is also great. I would say that I'm very hopeful, very optimistic about the situation between Russia, not China, but Russia and Ukraine. And I really think that we're going to be able to come to a resolution. I think I'm going to have a great talk with Putin. By the way, speaking of Putin, many people don't know this, but Melania, she is a great cook. And after the meal that I had that she made the other day, I'm definitely not Russian, but I'm certainly Putin. P-O-O-T''N, that kind of Putin. But it's going to be great. But yeah, I think we're going to have a great meeting this coming Friday. I think we're going to see some great results from that. But we'll see. But very hopeful, very optimistic about that.